Here we are at the end of another week. So I've just been looking over the sessions from this past week. I don't have a whole lot. So we'll start with the slabs. I have footage from the pink. And as you can see, I have my edge shoes on. So these are a different type of rubber, they're a bit stiffer. They haven't been used as much, so they're not as worn either. But it means they're pretty much square on the edges still, which is what I need for this climb. So here I'd already figured out the beta that I wanted last week, but getting this foot swap here, well, it's not really a swap actually, because it's two holes next to each other. Getting the feet in together was pretty challenging, as they're fairly small holes and my feet aren't. There's the start hold, that's an undercut crimp. That's what I'm trying to get my feet onto. Those are the crimps out to the right. And those are some feet further along. So here we go. Good job I'm flexible. Not sure how else I would manage that move otherwise. Just carefully getting the feet in, managing to make that work. And I've got to this point before, a week or two back. Try and decide which hand to go for. Figure throw with the right, which worked. Bringing the feet in here. Not quite as tricky as the previous feet. And then across for a pretty easy last move. So I'm happy to have got that one for two reasons. One, I knew I could do it and wanted it. Two, it turns out that that zone is being reset next week and not the week after, because they've just reset the zone that would have been for this week. That's had a very recent reset because it was done for the competition. So they're skipping that, going to this zone that I've just done, which means that the pink on the 3/4 slab that I haven't done yet should still be there for another week, which is good because I'm fairly close on that one. Over on the other side of the centre we have this nice pink that went up about a week ago. It's a big dino, and that's the closest I've come to catching it. A couple of times actually. I'm quite surprised how much I'm able to get my hand over that, because it's a fairly big jump. That one I don't know if I will ever get. I'll be happy if I can stick the dino, but I've tried in isolation to work the top couple of moves and I can't figure it out. But there's about 6 weeks on that, so I'll keep playing on it because it's just fun. That was Tuesday's session. Was it? Yes it was, yes it was. And then I didn't go again till Saturday, which was yesterday. And I was playing on the new set on that because I was doing my overhang session. Got a bit carried away with it and didn't film anything. By the time I thought of getting my camera out, I was already pretty much out of juice. So I'm not going to show you the one clip I got from that because I went back today and tried the same climb again and only got a little bit further. And that one is this black, which is a nice climb through the roof. Quite like how this one's going. I don't like how my feet keep popping off there every time I do that move. And then coming in underneath here isn't too bad. I've got past this next point once before and managed to brush the top hold but didn't catch it, and today I just couldn't figure out how to get there again. I should, however, still have another week on that. That'll be the reset the following week. So I reckon I can get that done. One other I've got a quick clip of is pink on the other side of the cave. Now this one took me a little bit of refiguring out, because I was able to get this move a couple of weeks ago and then lost it again, couldn't remember how. So here's the tow hook, and I thought I got the sequence wrong there, but I actually hadn't. So get back on just from where I dropped off. The tow hook, keep the left foot low, and then I can drop in on that right hand. And I have made the next couple of moves after this, or done it in isolation. But the move after that is a big throw, and I didn't have the power for that yesterday when I tried it. So I don't think that pink's going to go. But I would like at some point in the next week to get on it again and just see if I can at least clean up the bits that I can do. So that's the climbing taken care of. I'm finally over this cold at last. Throat's a lot better. This ear's cleared up again, because last week that was just half death. Yeah, that's finally cleared. The weather's still hit and miss. It's gone cold again and windy. Rain on and off, freezing rain we've had, hail. So I still don't know what conditions are going to be like for outdoors down Churnit. It'll take a while to dry out anyway. But we'll see. If we have a couple of weeks of good sun, I'll go down and have a look. That's it, that's all I've got for this one then, a short one. Climbing done, cold gone. Shall take a rest day tomorrow for my skin to heal, and then probably back to it on Tuesday. Right, in that case I shall be back next week.